Good morning, folks. Hope you're all doing well. It's about 20 past 6 at the moment. Sun hasn't risen yet, but I don't think it will. It's a bit grey and cloudy today. But I've come out for another early morning bimble and cook up some breakfast on this lovely Good Friday morning. And yeah, just enjoying the outdoors as well. Just been watching some sparrowhawks up on the branches of the beech tree over there. There's about 3 of them flying around. I'm not sure what they're up to, but it's getting into sort of nesting, mating season, so they might be trying to win over a young lady. Be interesting to see what happens. But I've also got some new toys to play with today. It's my birthday the other day, and I got myself a new tarp. Got a Helikon Tex Supertarp Small in this sort of US woodland camo. It's basically a lightweight version of a sort of British Army basher, I think. Really, it's fairly similar dimensions. It's 2 meters by 2.5. Packs down to about the same size as my Helikon Tex poncho, which I was quite impressed with. And yeah, it looks like a good bit of kit. Should work quite well with my bivvy bag in the camping trips. So I'm going to get that set up in a second, and I'll show you what it looks like. And then once I've got that set up, I think I'm going to have a little fire in my bush box, and I've got some hot cross buns to toast over the fire for breakfast, so I'll enjoy them later. And I'll bring you back as I get set up and get going. So I'll speak to you in a bit. And there we go. Nice simple lean-to configuration. I didn't film pitching it because I had to faff around with putting the prussics on and attaching new guy lines. So I've got all new ridge line and cordage to go with it as well. Got a 550 paracord for the ridge line, bank line for the prussics, and then for the guy lines it's the type 1 sort of paracord, which is like 3-strand, a sort of much lighter version of the normal 550. And there you go. It's not the best pitch, if I'm honest. I'd probably, if it started raining, I'd drop down the front here so that it doesn't pool with water or anything. But I'm happy with that. It's a decent size. Once the trees will start to leaf and plants start to grow, that's going to blend in quite nicely with the surroundings. Quite like the look of that camo. Lots of tight out points for it as well. We've got running across the ridge line here, so you can pitch it both ways round. Got lots and lots of tie outs across around the sides as well, and they're all pretty well reinforced as well. Should be plenty strong enough. Certainly a lot stronger than the poncho that I've been using, and that's held up just fine. So yeah, there you go. Time to make a fire now, I think. Get some wood prep done. Just hit the jackpot whilst prepping the wood. I was cutting the wood on this fallen pine tree here, and I saw these limbs. I thought, oh, I wonder if there's any fat wood. And yes, I'll just cut a couple of pieces off. That's just full of lovely resin, and I'm going to sort of use that to light the fire in a minute. I think scrape that down, but that'll make life very easy. So happy days. So one of the things I wanted to talk about whilst I was out on this camp today, Camp Bimble, is this pocket fire anchor. Comes in this nice pouch from TJM Metalworks. It's a really neat little bit of kit. This isn't a review. I don't really do reviews, if I'm honest, but someone like on a Facebook group that I'm part of asked to do a bit of a show and tell on it. So here it is. It comes in this lovely sort of waxed cotton pouch that I think is made by David Fries. Check him out on Instagram and Etsy and YouTube. He makes some lovely pouches. Makes these pouches here for the Eagle kettle, and this pouch for the Trangia burner, and even this pouch which I've got my carving tools in. Very nice stuff that he makes. But his brother runs TJM Metalworks, and he makes these lovely bits and pieces for use around the campfire. He makes grills, tripods, all sorts of stuff, and he also makes these fire anchors. And what you get with this one, this is the pocket fire anchor, which is the smallest one that he does. It's really lightweight, probably weighs a couple of 100 grams or so, which is about half a pound. And you get three pieces. You get this bit which goes around a piece of wood and is the anchor, and then you get two hangers. Small one there is about 6 inches long. That one's probably about 8, maybe 10 inches, I don't know, but it's fair length. So here I've got the bit that goes around the stick. I've just cut this stick here. I've put a point on the end of it and just hammered it into the ground, just so it's about sort of so far from the fire. And then this goes down the stick, and then you thread the arm through, push it back, and then it all anchors on there, just through. And then if I get my kettle on, doing this slightly cack-handed here for the camera, but there you go. Get that on. I've got some water in the kettle because obviously you've got to get a brew on, and then I'll just swing that around. And there we go. Just get some more wood in that fire. You can adjust it as well, adjust the height. Move that fire a little bit closer to the stick. And I really like it. It works really well for little bush boxes and twig stoves like that. I've not used it over the fire, over an open fire yet. But it should work absolutely fine. I used this the other week over my honey stove. And the other thing with this that I really like is that it's not just for cooking over the fire. You can set this system up on a tarp pole. So I've got a tarp pole here. I can rig that off of that, and I can hang a lantern over it or whatnot, candle, or I can just use it to hang up my my cups and whatnot off the stick. Really versatile bit of kit. Just got to leave that to brew for a couple of minutes, maybe longer. I've got a nice cup of tea. It's always got to be loose leaf tea when you're in the woods. None of that coffee rubbish either, or tea bags. The tea bags are okay, but loose leaf is definitely the way to go. Yorkshire tea as well. Right, I think I'm going to get another hot cross bun on. So hopefully it's going to become a nice little teaspoon. So I had to put the GoPro on charge for a little bit, then the battery was going, but here's what I've got so far. Just a fairly dainty little teaspoon, scooped out the bowl. It's green hazel this, so it needs to dry out a little bit before I do any sanding or finishing on it, but I'll probably put that in the shed when I get home, and maybe there's some sanding on it tomorrow. But it's got a slight crank to it. It's one of the things that I'm practicing at the moment, and I'm quite happy with that. It's a bit fiddly to do because it's so small, but yeah, it's not too bad. Should make a nice little teaspoon. There we go then, folks. All cleared up. Leaving no trace as always. Packing away my rubbish. I'm just going to go for a nice wander back to the car and back home. Enjoy the rest of the day. I look forward to getting out again soon. Camping soon. Looking forward to that. getting out in 2-3 weeks now. I should be out camping down on a carving masterclass down at Joe O'Leary's Wilderness Survival School in Wiltshire, so I'm really looking forward to that. And there we go. Thanks for coming along. Hopefully this edits into a nice video, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.